Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. We have teacher showing up. You have writer, and you have change. There's something changing here for you. I am getting the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, this is a major turning point. And September also brings a change of season. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into fall around September 22nd. Southern Hemisphere, you're going into the spring. And there's the wheel. Yeah, I am getting that Wheel of Fortune energy for you here showing up. It may have felt like a bit of a challenge, Gemini, for you to embrace in a new beginning because there was a little bit of challenge or setback because your first card out is precarious energy, Gemini. This is about you having a few ups and downs within your finances. So some of you, money is coming in fast and it's going out just as quickly. So there is a shift here where there could be more balance, or something is paid off where you have a little bit more money. We're going to take a look and see what's showing up. There's a new opportunity. Page of Pentacles. This is something financial. This could be a new job offer for some of you. This is a pay raise. And you're ready. Chariot says you're ready to take action. You have been ready, but perhaps circumstances outside of your control may have been affecting this situation. With the moon, maybe unseen forces are at play. This can also be illusions being shattered, Gemini. What do we have in the hopes and fears? We're just getting all your cards out here before we move to the reading. Outcome, Hierophant, beautiful. You're ascending. There is a massive ascension taking place. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Fool, you have the Moon, you have the Chariot, you have the Hierophant. That is a whole heck of a lot of major arcanas, followed by, you have some aces here as well as Knight energy. So even though there is a tad bit of uncertainty in the environment, I feel like you are shattering through the glass ceiling. You may be able to see your way out of something now. Now, starting off, you do have this precarious energy in the past position that you may still feel like you are entangled in. It almost looks like a bit of a dark or murky time. And on the side, it looks like you're fenced in. Some of you may have even felt fenced in to a situation. There's been a lot of ups and downs between you and a company, between you and your finances, maybe even you and another person. Fast changes regarding money or unexpected turns of finances. There is that Wheel of Fortune. Some of you may even be dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries placements in your chart, because I was picking up a turn of events, and you're getting the same energy here with that Wheel of Fortune even before it came out. So something is shifting, and I feel what's shifting is you're coming out of whatever you felt caged or trapped in. Now, some of you are teachers, potentially writers. It says you have the ability to motivate others to strive to uncover their true potential. Perhaps this is a teacher in the traditional setting. Okay, it says consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. A lot of you are spiritual teachers. You're here to help be the catalyst and help others grow, because you yourself have been your own biggest cheerleader. There's something here about you really embracing your power and turning that wheel in the direction where you want to see your reality coming in here in a big, profound way, or you want to shift your reality in a big, profound way. You have writer. Words are magic. Use them to manifest more abundance. So some of you are writing down affirmations. You may be list makers. Perhaps you're writing a book. This can even be writing and setting your intentions on paper. I feel like this could also portray a new contract coming in, possibly a contract that you have to read and write things down, or look over. You may be a blogger, a content writer, a book writer, or any other creative writing endeavor you may be looking into. I see some of you wanting to go back to school to learn something. Okay, so putting pen to paper here could be significant. Your words have the power to influence, and it's time to share your gift with the world. Yes, absolutely, Gemini. Now you have change, big change coming in, and some of this change has to do with perfectionism. It says wisdom and perfectionism, and that word is crossed out. You've learned some very valuable lessons in the past, and some of you, it has been to release the reins in some way, shape, or form. Release control and let your heart, let your intuition guide you. Hence the Chariot. He's not even holding on to any reins there in the Chariot. He's actually on top of the wagon, and he's letting the two horses, guide him. And I feel like you're surrendering to a new path, your soul's path in some way, shape, or form. Give up your perfectionism. It could be causing delays. Maybe that's part of this precariousness. Maybe it's also part of, what has caused you to be stuck in a way. And maybe that's why the teacher card is showing up, because you've graduated from student to teacher. And I feel like there is a brave future ahead, right? If you don't overcome this fear of, it says you will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. It reminds me of that quote, but darling, what if you fly, right? What if I fail? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? So for some of you, the fear of failure or the fear of inadequacy of some sort, not being good enough, perfectionism, that could be something you're shifting, because remember, your outcome is the Hierophant, which is belief systems. It is conditionings and experiences that we've gone through. I feel like this is going to change your world. It really will. You have change as your outcome energy. And it says there's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Embrace it with open arms. And you are. I mean, you're showing up as the Chariot. This change may have even been initiated or may have started back in potentially June, Cancer season, June or July. It says just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change, right? You must be the change you wish to see in the world. And that is you seeing your reality through a new lens, one that you're not being too precarious, or a lens that doesn't confine you or restrict you. And how interesting that, there are barricades on each side of this road and you can see through them. So there is something you're able to see through, but you still feel challenged to get to the other side or get to the outside world, whatever that may be, get to the goal, the abundance. But it does feel at times elusive. And why? Is because of this perfectionism, or because of this, fear, false evidence appearing real, which is the moon. The moon is illusions. And remember what I said in the very beginning, you're shattering through some sort of illusion. And by doing so, it's going to bring in change. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Now, some of you could even be going into retail. Bottom of the deck, it says, if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it, whether it be a retail store, maybe it's e-commerce. This could be in goods and services. It says save time and energy and add passive income, taking your business online. Yeah, there's something with passive income, maybe making additional money while you sleep, right? Who doesn't want to make money while they sleep? I'm getting that message here of working smarter, not harder. Some of you could be opening up a restaurant. Perhaps I'm getting like juicing, wellness. There's something with health, supplements, or helping others with their wellness. Maybe you're taking wellness products online, or you are opening a traditional brick and mortar. Take it as it resonates to you, but I do get something with technology, and I see numbers growing. Some of you may even be looking into maybe the stock market, cryptocurrency. I'm getting numbers digitally, digital numbers. Some of you may see numbers going up. Before you go to bed, you may look and say, oh, this is great. And then the next morning you wake up and it's increased, whatever that may mean for you. Now, diving in to this change, we see the Wheel of Fortune, and it is showing up in the upright. So this is that positive change for the better coming your way. It's time to embrace it. You have set the wheel in motion. There has been change here that's been initiated after a time of a lot of ups and downs in your finances, right? Where money is going out, just as quick as it's coming in. It feels elusive. It feels imbalanced at times, but I feel like there could even be a windfall. There could be an increase in finances. Some of you may even be paying off a mortgage or paying off a loan that allows you to have a little bit of extra money to put away, or to put it towards paying something else off. Excuse me. This does look quite good. I feel like you're in a very good position here, Gemini. This is happening now. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. So after a time of not seeing physical results, I feel like you are trusting, you're shifting your beliefs, and you're moving forward. Excuse me. You're moving forward with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're taking it to the next level. And that may even be why you have the Hierophant as your outcome, because something that was delayed or stuck, or you were, feeling caged in, you're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you're able to switch things around, shift things around a bit through your thoughts, even changing your thoughts. Ascension. Yeah, there's ascension. There's spiritual growth. Some of you, a lot of you, have used your own spiritual tools to help you realign your energy. And we do have the Fool showing up here. So what's crossing your path is feeling the risk, feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? Feeling the fear and showing up shaking. And as I said, fear, I seen 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. And remember, 1, 2, 3, 4 is ascension. That is climbing the stairway to ascension here. So embracing the unknown is feeling like a bit of a risk. It's feeling like you got to take a chance here on this fresh start. And taking that leap of faith can be scary because, right, what if we fall? But Spirit's here to catch you saying, well, we got your back. So just let go, right? Surrender. You can fall into this energy, or not so much, fall into it, but trust, surrender to it, release control, and just do it. That's the message I'm getting here for you. In your foundation, you do have the Two of Wands. That's why there's fear here, because the Two of Wands is in reverse. You have been riding the fence, sitting in this fence, not feeling like you could cross over the fence, because with this precarious energy, it feels like there has been a lot of unexpected turns. Maybe even in the past, you have seen these turns, globally, economically, politically. You've seen them all over within your workforce, within your company, within your own financial structure. And it caused you to hold back a little bit, or perhaps not take the leap because you wanted to wait for the right time, right? The right time. When should I retire? When should I go back to school? When should I leave this position? When should I go for that raise? So it feels like you've been wanting and wishing for that grass to be greener. And you see in front of her, she's looking out the window and she's dreaming of new opportunities because she has the globe right in front of her. She has the van, which kind of represents that chariot, right? When is the right time? And I feel like it's now. Page of Pentacles is presenting an opportunity. But in the recent past, Gemini, there's been competition. There has been opposing views, competitiveness, criticism, rivalry, lack of leadership, debates, obstacles. and the need to collaborate and come together. And I feel like people were stepping on toes here. People were trying to one up to get to the sun, right? To get to the goal, which it feels like it's been a struggle with all these wands. But I feel like you're rising above the competition. There is an energy of ascension showing up. And here is this opportunity for you to maybe step out of this competitive, maybe fear mongrel type of, energy that this Five of Wands brings in. It can be very low frequency of, arguing and not seeing things from a higher perspective. It can be a selfish energy with the Five of Wands. And I feel like you're rising above and you're saying, why am I even a part of this? Or why am I trapped in this type of thinking or in this negativity? Whatever is challenging you. But that's why, because it's challenging you to see things from a new perspective. I am getting Hanged Man energy here to kind of clarify. And I feel like you're not stuck. Here is the opportunity presenting itself. Page of Pentacles can be communication, right? It can be manifesting a new financial or physical opportunity. This is what's above you, Gemini. This is also about maybe a new investment, a job, a financial win, a check, a rebate. Something is coming towards you that is going to bring in positive news and celebration. It's quite exciting, actually. And that may have to do with the writing. Some of you may get accepted into a program, accepted into a training or into a school. I'm getting, yes, you've been accepted. You may be a teacher. You may be a principal. You may be in, having maybe a spiritual practice, or perhaps you're thinking about taking your spiritual practices to the next level online. Maybe even creating classes, vlogs, workshops, seminars, things of that nature. Page of Pentacles is here giving you the green light. This is that green light saying it's time to move forward. And Knight of Wands is saying you're excited. This is passionate to you. This means something to you. This is you, moving forward towards adventure because you are brave enough to say, yes, let's do this. You're a natural leader here. This is your natural ability to step into a leading role, even if that means you are moving forward, taking 3 steps forward instead of that back and forth. And you're ready. I feel like you're in a way kind of marching to the beat of your own drum. You're creating your own beat. How fast or how slow do you want to go? You see the drum is right in front of her. She has a big smile on her face. She has that wild stallion in the background. And I feel like this Knight of Wands is saying there's nothing I cannot do. This is exciting. This is, instinctual. This is spiritually aligned. And depending on how you want to move, it reminds me of, a drummer. I used to be a drummer in school. And being the drummer is the main energy of the entire band. If you go slower, the rest of the band is going to go slower. They're going to keep up with your speed. So there's an energy here, Gemini, around keeping up with, the speed, whatever it is that you are putting out there. I feel like it's going to keep up with you because that's the law of attraction. So get excited, get ready. How you're viewing something is through a lens of optimism, vitality, positivity, and spiritual alignment. And when you continue to view it through that lens is going to reverberate back to you with that same energy. I like this. Yeah, you're ready. I feel like you're almost chomping at the bit here with the Chariot saying, let's do this. Let's go forward. And there could be an exciting contract. Make sure you are not in too big of a hurry. Okay, because this is coming. It's exciting, but make sure you're checking documentations and, make sure that you don't miss anything, miss important dates or deadlines is kind of what I'm getting because of excitement or because, there's a lot of energy being pushed through here. And sometimes when there's a lot going on in the physical, we can miss things. So just be mindful. I feel like through this change, You're actually evolving quite a bit here, and other people look up to you, Gemini. You inspire other people in a very profound way, and you may actually be setting the groundwork for others to lead, right? Or to others to kind of follow in your lead, but they'll become leaders as well. So some of you are managers, CEOs, bosses, owners, or you are stepping into perhaps taking on a more responsible role, but I actually feel like you are working smarter, not harder. So even though there's a more responsibility, I actually feel like there's more leeway in this as well. So this is good. Now we do see the moon showing up here in the environment. The moon is being able to come to the surface and see things for as they truly are, instead of that lens in which we view them. Okay, based on the conditionings and the experiences that we've gone through. You're shattering through some sort of illusion or some sort of lens based on what you've gone through in the past. And what you may have told yourself in the past is, I have to stay in this confinement. I have to stay in this fenced in energy, or, there's nothing else out there for me, or I'm never going to get that raise, or whatever we tell ourselves, right? It can be a whole plethora of illusions or lies or things that don't exist. All you have is right here, right now, being present in the moment with what your reality is. And I feel like you're saying, if I don't love this, if this is something that I've been holding back on for whatever reason, I'm shattering through that. I'm telling myself a new story. I'm pushing through the fear, and I'm doing it anyway, because some sort of truth within you has been exposed. Some of you, your intuition is very, very on point at this time. You may even have dreams of things before they happen. This is about clarity. Dreams may be bringing you clarity. Your subconscious may be showing up in your conscious awareness in order for you to move forward. And I actually see that happening because in your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Swords. This is that, Ace of Truth cutting through some sort of illusion, cutting through the fear. And when the Ace of Swords shows up, this is a new understanding. This is truth and logic to find solutions. This is your hope to come up with an action plan, to cut through the barriers, to cut through the fence. And here you come in with your big old fence cutter, your Ace of Swords here, and you're saying, I'm not trapped. Why did I feel like I had to stay in this situation or in this belief? It's easier said than done. Sometimes we show up with a little, a tiny little pliers thinking we're going to cut through this fence. Sometimes it's electrical, right? Sometimes it's way tougher than we think. And I feel like you now have the tools equipped with you right here, right now, to cut through any barriers, Gemini, that have held you back. What's the outcome? The Hierophant. This has been showing up for a lot of signs lately, and I do feel on a collective level we are and have been ascending. But there is going to be Spirit corrected me, said there is a major transformation and shift that has been happening in the world. And if you are in situations that are misaligned, or you've already hit a peak, or you've hit the end, or there's a deadline here of some sort, it's as if our souls are being shaken up to say, the world needs your light. It's time to move in a new direction. Don't hold yourself back out of fear of the unknown, because that is man's greatest fear, is the unknown. That's why we watch tarot, right? That's why we're constantly in search of what's next, what's going to happen, because we want to feel this sense of preparation. And I feel with this Fool energy, you know yourself. This Fool is the spiritual, true inner soul self. So there's a deep inner knowing, Gemini, that you're going to be taken care of, that you're going to be okay, that some of you may even dream of a windfall. You may dream of money, or there's something within you that knows you are supported or taken care of. And it challenges those beliefs. But when you start to challenge those beliefs that may limit you, because our beliefs can hinder and they can help us grow, right? And I feel like You're hitting the next level here of advancement, of growth, of soul evolution, right? So definitely climbing the stairs here. And when this Hierophant shows up, you may even be breaking through some sort of traditions, okay? Or you're asked to take a chance and go a path less traveled even. The path that not a lot of people have maybe taken prior, or perhaps it feels like you have to take a big risk to go in this direction. We're going to clarify the Hierophant showing up here for you, Gemini, but this is good. This is all really good. The Hierophant, Spirit, what do we have? Whether it be a limiting belief, let's look at that. Okay. Oh, wow. King of Coins showing up in the upright. This is securing your abundance. 3 of Coins. This is taking a step up. We see, again, the steps. We see it on the Hierophant as your outcome. Some of you, this is, again, learning, education, schooling, knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom has been gained here. And it's going to allow you, 6 of Swords, to get out of mental conflict, to get out of the head space that limits you. 5, where do we go when we're in that 5 of Swords? It can be a very low frequency of poor sportsmanship, win at all costs, very selfish energy, manipulative. And I feel like you're stepping up. You're, like we said in the beginning, 5 of Wands. Maybe that's the 5 of Wands that you are coming out of. Maybe it's not the 5 of Swords. It could be other people's viewpoints even. Or you may say, you know, I thought it was so important to care what other people thought, but what do I think? So there is something here about you getting in touch with your true self instead of worrying about what everybody else thinks of you. There's change. It's imminent, and it's actually showing up on the 6 of Swords. It says needed change that allows you to really build upon this foundation. 3 of Coins, taking that next step, and it's going to lead to the King of Coins, securing your abundance in a very big, profound way. Some of you may actually be dressing up for an event. Some of you could drive a fancy sports car. Okay, I am getting here a car or even a truck. This could be maybe a company vehicle. I'm getting red, could be significant, white, or even black. If you have a book next to you right now, I'm getting turning to page 53. 53 could be significant, or that could also be someone's age. If you have a book next to you as you're listening to this reading, I want you to open the book up to page 53, read it, drop it in the comment section below. I would love to hear it because I feel like it has something to do with your career, your finances, your abundance. There's words of wisdom there. Even if it's, you know, something you're like, Mel, that does not make sense. Drop it below. We'll decipher it for you. All right. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Gemini? Wisdom of the Oracle, please. Poised, you are ready. Card 48. Some of you may be 48 years old. Poised is you being prepared, right? It is about preparation, as we mentioned, bringing something to light. That is the moon energy coming up from maybe some sort of darkness here, precarious energy, illusions, the light at the end of the tunnel. This is being at your best. This is confidence, Gemini. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Okay, we can't make that up. Here is the direction that you are moving, and it's looking outward, right? It's looking to the future here. And there is the card of destiny. The biggest fear we have, the biggest block is the uncertainty. Is this going to work? What if I fall? What if I fail? What if I'm not supported? Try to work on those what ifs, because what if you fly? What if this is the best possible thing that could ever, come out of your maybe 20-year career or your 35-year in this business or whatever it is. I feel like it's been a long time. Some of you have really worked on yourself. I mean, your whole lifetime, we're always working on ourselves. It says your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. There's the Ace of Truth coming up here, right? This is the Ace of Truth. So remember, the direction you're moving in is your destiny. That's your truth. Okay, that's what's shifting here in a big way. I am going to read the protection message. Okay, just because some of you may be stuck in the Fool energy. And I feel like the Fool is saying here, you're not ready, right? You're not ready to move forward. And this can be about a fake it till you make it attitude. I feel like this also is saying, I feel like though the message is the belief that, you know, that you can't do something. It is what's holding you on the fence. Don't postpone. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. I'm just getting, it's important to take this leap. So the protection message is the mind. You know, the mind protects us by telling us things. The mind says, it's not ready now. Protect yourself. And yeah, sometimes we need that help, that advice, because that can stop us from walking into the road. That can, you know, stop us from going into a dangerous area of the city, whatever it is here. But I feel like this is a fear that is an illusion. Okay, this is a fear that doesn't exist. The time is now. This is pointing you towards your destiny here, Gemini. Okay, so I really feel like you are ready. That's why you have the Poise card. Yeah, some of you are 48 years old, or I'm also getting 10 more years. So perhaps like 10 years to retirement. Some of you, there's like a 10-year cycle or something you are beginning now. You'll be in it for the next 10 years. But I also feel like there could be some passive income that comes in that could last a lifetime with that King of Pentacles, right? It could be income that you bring in for the rest of your life, or it could be something that you continue to build, maybe build for the next 10 years, and then it makes money, then it comes to fruition. Okay, take that as it resonates. Let's get a message here from your spirit animals. At this time, Gemini, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And release with a nice big sigh through your mouth. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be a pet that you have at home. Perhaps one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or maybe even crossed your path recently in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animal or animals, you can have more than one, drop them in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, Gemini, some of you may be 20 years old. Okay, well, maybe born on the 20th. Maybe you're 20. You may be born on the 20th, the 16th. You may be 47 or 59. Now, your first card out, we have Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Truth is subjective, right? Based on your conditions, based on your beliefs, based on the lens in which you view your reality. So can you have a little bit of fun with this? Dolphins are very playful. They're very fun energy. It's also card 20. In tarot, 20 is the judgment. This is a major life change for the better if we can let go of regrets, if we can release judgments and embrace our call, right? The call to do something new. There's a new truth here that is showing up within you. Embrace your new truth is what I hear. Trust in divine detours. There's that big magic word of trust, right? There is a detour coming in here for you. And even though it may feel like a tower, card 16, it's actually a wheel of fortune. Some of you are fearing the worst case scenario when actually I feel like this is ascension. This is growth. This could be the best case scenario. So trust in those divine detours. Next, we have pig spirit. I love this little cute piglet with wings. Something maybe that you didn't believe was possible, right? The impossible is actually shifting to I'm possible. It says, use your mind wisely. And we talk a lot about the mind, Gemini. You are of the mind. You're an air sign. You can use your mind to grow, to advance, but the mind can also set us back and challenge us. So use it wisely, because when you do, you have starfish showing up saying open to infinite possibility, because there is so much possibility and potential with this Page of Pentacles. This is anything you want, right? This is you being able to slay those goals and to have financial freedom, work from anywhere, work remotely, travel, be that vlogger, make money doing what you love. Don't give up on your dream is what I'm hearing. Take it to the next level, expand and branch off even. Isn't it true that a starfish, when it loses its limb, or maybe that's an octopus, when it loses its limb, it grows back? There's something here about trusting that there is an unlimited amount of opportunities here for you and support. And starfish are such beautiful creatures. So embrace. I feel like you are a star. You are the shining star. Your energy is all about possibility here. So shoot big. Shoot for the stars, Gemini. All right. I love those messages. Last but not least, let's get a final message from your higher power, from your guides, your angels, your ancestors. What message do we have here, please, for Gemini? Gemini, the age of light, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This isn't something small here. This is big. You have been training for this. You are ready. There's a sense of preparation. You are poised, right? We're seeing that all over your reading. That wheel, that tide is coming in for you to jump on. There's a new opportunity here for you, and you are more than ready. So don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. And then we have more dolphins showing up here for you. Some of you live near the dolphins. You could be swimming with dolphins. Or there's an energy of soul tribe, soul family showing up here for you. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. There are other like-minded individuals. There are people with the same, the same alignments that want to grow with you. Not everything has to be this competitive competition type of Five of Wands, clustery, right? This is you being able to connect with others who support you and you support them. They want you to grow because by you growing, they grow. It is a family-like energy. And I feel like that's what you are embarking upon. That's part of this new path, this new journey. Community, bringing people together, even if online, right? Some of you could even be hosting, or this is something down the road where you bring people together through your writing, through your teaching, through your retreats. I feel like there's an energy of coming together here, Gemini, and you are smack dab in the middle, and that wheel of fortune is spinning in your favor. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. Gemini, if you like the messages today, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that button if you haven't already. And of course, drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And again, if you do have a book near you, drop to page 53, and whether it's the first word, the first sentence, maybe you read the whole page and something really clicks, I'd love for you to share it below, claim it, put it on out there. Thank you so much, Gemini. Lots of love.